Hi everyone, good afternoon, how are you? I'm really fine, I miss you all. I hope you're all fine. Let us start our lesson today. Again, my first question is, what is the date today? What is the date today? Today is March 31st, 2020. 31st, Tuesday. So today is the last day of March, and the day is Tuesday. Today we are going to read a story about a real girl from Africa. So please, would you please open your learner's book, page 98. And in this lesson, I'm going to use my computer to show you lots of pictures about mama trees, about the story. Page 98, please. So this is our story, and okay, this is Wangari, okay? She's an African girl. She's 19 years old. She's from Africa. Wangari was born in 1940. She was born in 1940. So she was born in 1940. Wangari Maathai was born in 1940 in a small village in Kenya. So this is Kenya. Kenya is in Africa, okay? Kenya is in Africa, and she was born in 1940 in Kenya. Green trees covered the land. So green trees covered the land. So these are green trees. This is the land. Okay, so all these green trees in Kenya covered the land. This is the land. Okay, these are the green trees. So Kenya was green. Families grew food in small gardens. So all families had small gardens, and they grew food. Grew. They grew food in small gardens. They had gardens, and these are vegetables, fruits, and they grew foods in our small gardens. A little river brought clean water to the village. So in their village, this is their village. Okay, it's a small village. They had a small river. And they bring clean water, drinking water, okay? They drink water from this village. Women and children picked figs and other fruit from the trees. And women and children, they picked. This little baby picked apple, okay? They picked fruits, apple, oranges, bananas maybe, I don't know. They picked apples from the trees. So they had Fruit trees. They had lots of fruit trees. They used wood to make fires for cooking, and they used wood for cooking. Okay? They cooked their food by using wood. They had wood, they have trees, they have gardens, they have fruits. And everywhere in Kenya was green. They were really, really happy. Wangari loved her green and beautiful home. So this is the picture of her home. Okay, this is the river. They bring water. This is maybe Wangari's childhood. This is maybe her mom. Okay, they carried food here. Okay, this is the land. There are lots of green trees in her home. So this is Wangari's Kenya. Now, would you please tell me when did Wangari born? When? In the afternoon, at night, Sunday, 2020. When did she born? Yes, in 1940. In 1940. Would you please tell me where did she born? Where? Yes, in a small village in Kenya. Where in Kenya? Okay, would you please tell me where did the families grow food? Where did the families grow food? Where? Yes, in small gardens. Families grew food in small gardens. Please tell me, what did they use to make fires? What did they use? What did they use to make fires for cooking? Yes, they used wood. Okay, so this is Wangari's Kenya. Let's go on. When Wangari grew older, so this is growing older, a baby, then becomes a child, then a teenager, then a woman, an adult, okay, maybe a grandma, okay, this is growing older. So when Wangari grew older, became big, she went away to school. So she went away, she goes away. She went away to school. She studied in the United States and in Germany. So she went to United States of America and in Germany. So this is Germany, this is Turkey, and this is Germany. Okay, so Wenga went to United States and to Germany to educate for maybe university. Okay. When Gary came back to Kenya, the land was very different. Okay, when she turned back to Kenya after school, the school finished, and she came back to her home, Kenya was different. The family gardens had gone. There were no gardens. There were no gardens. The trees had gone. There were no trees. Look at Kenya. There were no gardens, no trees. The sun had dried the earth. The sun had dried the earth. So would you please look at here? This is the sun. This is the land, okay? It is dry, no water. So the sun had dried to earth. There was no green. There was no green. It was dry. It wasn't wet, no water. It was dry. The wind had blown away the soil, and hey, look at the wind. The wind blew away the soil, okay? Because it wasn't green. There were no trees. So the wind blew away the soil. And the little river was dry, and the little river was dry. The little river was dry. There was no water. Okay? So this is how Kenya looks like. Okay? No water, no green, no trees. This is now Kenya. So would you please tell me, where did she study? Where did she study? Yes, she studied in the United States and in Germany. And would you please tell me, when she came back to Kenya, how was the river? How was the river? How was the river? Yes, the river was dry. The river was dry. There was no water. Okay, let's go on. The people in Wangari's village now worked for a big company. Okay, this is a company. This is a factory, and people worked in a big factory. All the people, men, women, they worked in big factories for a big company. They grew tea that was sold to people in other countries, and these are Wangari's people. They grew. These are all of them. These are tea. Okay? So they grew tea for other countries, for England, France, Belgium, Turkey maybe. So they worked in the fields and they grew tea. Women and children walked a long way to get clean water and firewood. So, because the little river was dry. There was no water. So the women and children walked a long way to take clean water and wood, because now they haven't got any trees, they haven't got a river, they haven't got a land, they haven't got fruits, no, they haven't got anything, okay? And now, would you please tell me, where did the people in Wangari's village work? Where? Yes, they worked in a big company. Okay, and would you please tell me why? Why did women and children walk for a long walk? They have to walk for a long walk. Why? Why did they walk? Yes. To get clean water, they have to walk for a long way because they wanted to get clean water, and firewood. Okay. When Gary felt very sad, yes, she was very sorry. What could she do to help? Yes. And an idea came to her. An idea came to her mind. Okay? She would plant trees. So an idea came to her mind. She would plant trees. This is planted trees, because now in Kenya there were no trees, no water. The river is dry. Everybody is sad. So an idea came to her mind, and now she wanted to plant trees. Kenya would become green and beautiful again. Wangari took seeds from trees. Yes, these are papayas, okay, and these are the seeds or papayas. So Wangari took seeds from trees. She planted the seeds in her garden. Yes, she planted the seeds in her garden. She watched them and watered them. The seeds grew into little trees. Now, in her garden, there were lots of little trees. Okay, tomorrow we'll go on reading the last part of our story, but you have an homework. Would you please, in your activity box, where is it? Page 84. This is your homework for tomorrow. In this part, you are going to write the name of the country. What is the name of the country? What is the name of the country? What is the name of the country? You know it. It is written in our story. She went away to study where? Okay, and in this part, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 words. There are the letters of these words, but in a mixed order. You are going to put them in the right order. For example, what is 1? This is 1. And you are going to write 1, 2, 3, 4 in the boxes. Okay? Number 2, for example, this one. Number 3, which one? Number 4, which one? It's an easy homework. So I want you to write the names of the countries, write the names of the drawings in the right order, and write 1, 2, 3, 4 in the boxes. That's all for today. I know we have only 20 minutes. I love you. I miss you. By the way, I love your projects. Your projects are better than mine. I love your readings. Please go on reading loudly, because reading is really important. And please read books from my own, or watch or listen from Amazon. Watch movies, of course in English. And see you tomorrow. I miss you. I love you all. Goodbye. I'm waiting your homework photos. Bye-bye. See you.